What up, though? My first time going live, setting up my YouTube live. About to start doing lectures and everything like that. So I'm just now figuring this shit out. Got a lot going on, you know what I mean? So yeah, just doing a test run on set it up. But since I'm here, I might as well do a little test run lecture too then, right? You see, y'all hear me all the way? Okay, yeah, now I see the voice meter going up. Yeah, I'm about to get familiar with it. Here comes some company. Yeah, so it's going down. Since we're here talking about test run, um, this channel is to motivate people to achieve their goals, to wake up now to the greatness and the goodness of life and what's out there for you. So that's the wake up now. Also part of the wake up now message. But since we on the subject of test run, though, certain things in life, I think it requires a test run so you can make sure that that's for you. That's what you want. You know what I mean? Like when you're growing older and you start to go into business and things of that such, and you have goals in life, you got things you want to achieve, stuff that you feel like you would like to do and who you would want to be. But I've seen so many people tap out of things that they thought they wanted their whole life that I feel like a lot of things require a test run. Hurry up and jump into it and give it a test run just to see if that's what you really like or if you're really in for what that is that you feel like you want to do now. You never know what it's going to be like until you do a test run. That's why they do test runs in every aspect of life, even on the movie set. I'm going to refer a lot to the movie set because I work on movies and all that. So, but they do test run. It's like a rehearsal, It's a test run. Let's see how we're going to do this. How is this going to go? So that's another significant point in test run. But so yeah, I like to encourage. I want to encourage a lot of people to get out there and travel, because a lot of people want to move and relocate to another city and state just to better their life. Get out of the situation they're from. But they hesitant to do it because they're not familiar with the place. So you can do a test run. Go take a small trip, go visit, see what the town is like. Get to know some people, ask some questions. You're just giving it a test run. That's what I did before I moved to Atlanta. I'm from Detroit, but I live in Atlanta right now. And before I moved here, I gave it a lot of test runs. I was traveling back and forth, building a network, meeting people, seeing how I feel in the city. How is the landscape of the place set up and everything. It was all a test run. And then from that, I knew, okay, yeah, now I do want to move here, because the test runs went great. So that's my piece of my advice on test runs. As far as traveling, like I want to motivate a lot of people to get out there and travel, live your life, see some things around this earth, just experience something other than your ordinary day-to-day life in your own city. You never know how many blessings are out here for you. Even in ancient times, people always traveled. They went a distance. They went somewhere to get a blessing or, just to go to different lands and check them out, just to be enlightened and see something new. There's so many good aspects of traveling, how it can enhance your life. So that's my motivation to you on that. But as another example of a test run, you want to do test runs in your career or your future career or something that you feel like you want to do as a business. Do a test run. You want to open up a certain business, go to that business and, find out what they have to do. How do they work? What does the manager do, the owner? What are the, what do you have to be qualified for to do it or whatnot? Do a test run. Anything you want to do as a career or something in life, do a test run and check it out and see if that's exactly what you want before you just jump right into it. because, like I said, I'm an actor on the movie sets, and I've seen a lot of people tap out of the industry. I've seen a lot of people tap out on their first day of acting on set because they didn't know how much hard work it really is. They didn't know it was really a lot of long hours and how much tedious stuff you got to repetitiously keep doing and doing and doing. Some people, they just can't handle stuff like that. And they don't know that until they get on those movie sets and find out exactly what it is because they giving it a test run. I know so many people, they just never knew how things work on movie set. But I was on set this one time with this girl, and I was on the set of Vampire Diaries. It was a 3-day booking, and it was this girl. She had a look like she had a prevalent career in acting and everything. The directors was looking at her, sizing her up like they wanted to give her a role and everything, and it was really looking promising. And it was a 3-day booking. And on the first day, it was literally 17 hours. We worked for 17 hours straight, literally, on our feet most of the time, wearing dress clothes, wearing dress shoes, and and it was 17 hours, literally, no joke, no exaggeration. We didn't work 10 hours, and I'm saying 17, just exaggerating. No, I'm talking about literally 17 hours we worked and stood on our feet, and it was hard work that day. You know, some days are harder than others, but that day happened to be a real hard day. And she bagged out that day. That first day, she said, "I'm not coming back." You know, and they was paying us extra. They was paying us more than just the usual pay because they knew it was going to be hard work to shoot these scenes over the next 3 days. It was actually 16 and 17 hours the whole 3 days. So, but she bagged out the first day. She was like, "No, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more." I didn't know this what actors had to do. I didn't know they'd be on set this long for real. And I didn't know that they keep doing the same thing over and over. She got tired of keep walking doing the same thing for hours, you know what I'm saying, in dress clothes and stuff. It's a part of hard work to this industry. It might be a lot of fun and games and other things going on, but at the same time, it is a lot of hard work on a lot of days. So by her not knowing that it was really a lot of hard work, she tapped out. Even though her future was looking promising, she still tapped out of it the first day because she just didn't know what she was in for until that day. So that was like a test run. So all her life she wanted to be an actress, and then all that went out the door the minute she got on set to find out that that's what it's really about. So that's another example of doing a test run. Do a test run in your career. If you want to do something, you want to create something, go and find out what it takes to create that. You want to start a business, go and research and find out how much money does it take to do that. Or find out if you have to have any schooling or certifications to do it. You always got to do a test run. A test run could just be looking it up on the internet to find out what do you have to do to achieve that. That's a test run. That's still an example of a test run. So everything in life that you want to do greater, try to give a test run at it. See what it's about. See what you have to do. So that's another example of test run. But yeah, I've seen so many people just tap out of things that they didn't know was that hard work. See, when I first got on set, I'm glad because my first day on set was the same scene. It was like a scene I described to you. We was 17 and a half hours standing on our feet all day, and half of the first day was on concrete. We were standing outside of the Fox Theater looking like some people going into a big fancy ball or something, you know, with a tuxedo on, dress shoes. This was my first booking on Survivor's Remorse. And yeah, it was 17 and a half hours, literally. We was there for a long time. And but I was glad to have that happen on my first day because it showed me what I was in for. It showed me like this what it's gonna take for you to be successful. And when you become more successful, you got to spend all these hours and all this time on set. Even the main actors. I've been on set with principal actors for hours and hours and hours. So they got to do the shit too. It ain't like, you know, you get to a high level of success in acting and then you don't have to put the hard work in. The more successful you become, the more hard work you're going to have to put in. You might have to work no less than 12 hours a day for 3 months straight if you get booked for a movie or something like that. So it's like it's a lot of hard work and dedication. So you always want to give a test run But I'm glad the first day of me being on set, my test run day, it went great because I didn't care. Everybody was complaining. At that time, I was just thankful that I was in the door. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't care that it was 17 hours, but I've seen a lot of people over time that would took them out the game because they just didn't know that you have to dedicate and sacrifice so much of your time to make it in that business. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, if you have something on your mind, go do a test run. Boost your energy and your motivation to do a test run. And I know how hard it is sometimes to do stuff like that. So I'm going to also help you with a meditation that'll help you kickstart you going forward and doing that. Because I know how hard it is sometimes to try to do something or look up something that you want to do. You might have a lot of great ideas in your mind and, goals and stuff that you want to achieve. But I know sometimes it can be real hard to make a step going forward in that, you know because there's a lot of situations in life that just, it requires your time. But as always, as well, you can motivate yourself to do what you need to do in the spare time that you do have. So you need different techniques that's going to help you motivate yourself and stay motivated to do the things that you want to do. So for starters, just start thinking about the test run. Think about what you think it takes to do whatever it is. I don't care if it's start a business. I don't care if it's go get a job or whatever. It's numerous things in life where you need to do a test run for. So what you got to do is put it on your mind. Start thinking about it. Think about how will the test run go. Think about what do you expect. What do you think how it's going to go. You got to start stirring up the thoughts in your mind and actually a lot of divine ideas and help and information to come to you just by you thinking about it. That's just like if you're thinking about opening up a clothing store or something like that, and then thoughts come to you about what kind of clothes you want in there. Thoughts come to you about the prices and how you're going to promote it and how you're going to market it. So you have to start thinking about these things. Think about how it's going to go, but always think about it in a positive mindset. Is you have to gear your mind up for it because everything's going to have its hard work inside of it. I don't care how easy the job is, there's something there that might be complex or difficult or a thought process that has to be done to accomplish it. So just start thinking about everything beforehand. So when you get into something, you'll have a lot of thoughts that you already gathered about it that help you because a lot of inspiration and divine knowledge about that is going to just come to you. So that's a major piece of advice. Just start thinking about it. Think about the test run. Think about it in a positive way and think about it going good. So, and other than that, you also add meditation to that thought process. Of course, you can do your own research on some meditation, but just as a few tips, you want to relax first before you do anything. Just start to relax and like I said, once again, start thinking about meditating. Think about when I meditate, it's going to work for me. Think about I'm going to do a great job at meditating on this. Everything you do a preconceived thought of positivity of it coming out good. You see what I'm saying? So just start thinking about it and then relax yourself. You can always close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Just the simple stuff that is really actually powerful. So just relax, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just begin to think about, the test run. Begin to motivate yourself. I can do this. Tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself that you're going to do it and you're going to keep doing it until you succeed. Just gear your mind up and remember to keep breathing. Sometimes when people meditate and you start thinking so much that your breathing, it doesn't add up to the rhythm that will be better for you because now you're thinking thoughts and you're not breathing the right way. But always remember to just keep breathing. And matter of fact, when you meditate, always try to think about making sure you're doing the right breathing every so often until you get your rhythm going to the point where you got a great breathing rhythm and your thought process is going good. So just always think back to make sure you're breathing right, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, or in through your mouth, out through your nose, however, whatever process or breathing that you need to do. But just keep the thought process together. So while you're in the midst of that meditation, just vision yourself starting it, vision yourself doing it, because you need to get that test run out the way. You need to get that test run out the way. It's either going to motivate you to go faster, and if you feel like it's not for you, it'll just guide you in another direction of something you want to do, or it'll just give you other techniques on how you can be better at it because you just did a test run. So you're like, okay, I see what it's about. That test run is going to give you input on how to be better at what you're doing. So it's going to keep you in a good thought process. So you have to hurry up and do that test run. So think about that in your mind. Think about go ahead and getting it done. You're getting that done this week. You need to get that test run out of here because you don't want to sit up on something and dream about it for years and years and years. And then when you do it, it unsatisfies you. And then now you're thinking about, dang, what else can I do? So no, you got to motivate yourself and meditate upon doing your test run so you can get that out the way. And that way, you saving time and life. So that's, my information. That's a little bit of input on test run. I'm sure I'm going to double back one day when I'm, more prevalent in my lectures and give y'all the more thought out process of test run. But in a nutshell, those are a lot of great tips on how to do a test run, just like I'm doing a test run on this live video. Now I see what I need to do. I had to set up my encoder. I had to set up my live stream thing, type something in. I had to figure it out. Before I even got on here and was successful at doing it, I had to go on. I was on Safari at first, and I went on Safari and I tried to get on, and it didn't let me do it. It said this, system or whatever, it doesn't allow you to do it. You need to get on Chrome to be able to do it. So now I jumped on Chrome and it popped up. That was a test run. I was just going to check it out to see how I can do it, to get started because I want to do lectures. I want to continue to do lectures and, just share a lot of knowledge and advice and motivation with people. So this is my test run. You're experiencing my test run right now. So this is a major motivation for you to go do a test run in your life because you're experiencing my test run right now. This is my first lecture on YouTube Live. You know how excited I am because I've been wanting to do it for so long, but I'm just now starting to do it right now. This is my first test run of doing it, but I had to get through what I had to get through to be able to do it. So this right here, this is a powerful moment for all of us. This is a powerful moment for me and a powerful moment for you, whoever viewing this, because this is test run. Get your test run in. Do it now. It's a new year coming up, 2019 coming in. A lot of people finna start getting money and everything, and you need to start doing your research and doing your test run on those businesses that you want to start. You need to start doing your test run right now. You're about to get some money. You're about to get enough money so you can invest. If you have your test run thought out, then you're not going to fuck up so much money just doing dumb shit because you already got your test run mapped out in your mind. Do your test run right now before the new year come in. That's just like when people set New Year's resolutions. You need to set your resolution and start working on it before the new year even get there. Why wait until the first day of New Year's and say, okay, now I don't smoke cigarettes or something like that, something that's hard and difficult to do. You need to start doing your test run right now. So when the first day come, you already in motion. That's just like me. I had to stop smoking weed. I knew I wanted to stop smoking weed so I could just have more clarity, more energy, and just, just different reasons that I wanted to stop my win. So when I start singing and rapping and acting, I can, have a good win span and everything. So I stopped a lot of stuff this year. So when I'm walking in that 2019, I'm the New Year's resolution. I don't need to make a New Year's resolution because I'm the resolution. I resolved myself. You see what I'm saying? Already, before the year even got there, I already resolved everything. So that's like a test run. So there you go. You get out there, do your test run, write it down. If you need to write it down, that's always very powerful. Write your shit down so you can have it on your mind, because writing something down, it really puts an imprint in your mind because you can always vision yourself writing that shit down. So now you got just that much more of an influence on doing it. So, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off to death. You know what I'm saying right now, but y'all get the picture, man. Get your test run in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even hold up a lot of your time right now because I want you to start on your test run right now. When this shit go off and you get done watching this, you should be going to write your test run down on paper and meditate on it so you can get it out the way right quick before the new year even get here. Like real shit. I'm just saying, you know. But all love and power and good energy to y'all. Much success and blessings to you on your test run. I know a lot of people gonna have great test runs. Everybody gonna have a good test run, but just gear your mind up and set up for it. You know what I mean? Okay, and I see we're approaching 20 minutes, so I'm gonna just take a few more minutes just to introduce myself a little bit, so y'all will know who I am. You know a little bit about me. First of all, my name is DENRYC Hill, and you can Google me. That's DENRYC. I'm gonna say that again so everybody can hear it clearly. That's DENRYC Hill, and that's DENRYC. Last name Hill, HILL. And you can Google me and check me out. I'm an actor on the rise. Basically, I'm from Detroit, but I live in Atlanta now, and I made a lot of appearances on TV and in movies. It's a lot. It's so many to name. I'm not gonna name them right now, but I've been in some of everything. And nowadays, everywhere I go, people always they've seen me. They recognize me now. I'm becoming like a household face, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still on the rise in my acting career, and I'm doing things. And I just want to motivate people to succeed and achieve their goals. Because I'm from Detroit, and I came up in the street life, and I basically moved up out of there and changed my life and got it together, you know. So, and now I'm in entertainment. So it's just, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And I just want to share some inspiration and motivation with everybody. You know, that's what I feel like people should do, man. You start coming up, you start doing your thing, just motivate somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of giving back. This is my form of giving back and sharing love, you know, sending out all the good energy. You know, I'm receiving a lot of good energy, a lot of great things happening for me. So I'm sending it back out. I'm giving motivation. I'm giving people tips. I'm keeping it real with everybody. And I'm just inspiring y'all to have your own greatness. You know, make your own self great. You have to know how powerful you are on the inside, you know, and you can bring it out. So with all that being said, I appreciate y'all for checking out my first live video. And let this be your inspiration for you to go ahead and go forward and do your test run so you can be successful at whatever it is you're setting out to do. But you can also follow me on Instagram at Detroit God, and that's DETROITGOD. That's my Instagram. So y'all check that out. You know, follow me on Instagram. It's a mixture of everything on there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be talking some woke conscious stuff. I'll be inspiring people. I'll be snapping, talking crazy. I'll be posting pics of my, you know, my life, what I'm doing, and different things on set and just what's going on. So it's just a variety of everything, just like a mix-up, a crazy mix-up of everything, and plus my vision board of success and, you know, and everything. So y'all check that out. But yeah, man, much power to y'all on that and everything, you know. But I'm feeling good about this test run, so y'all can look forward to seeing more videos. Y'all can look forward to a lot more of me live streaming and setting up these videos to inspire y'all, you know. And at some point, it's gonna come to a daily motivation, you know. But as of right now, let me let y'all know you can reach me at denrychill@gmail.com if you want to contribute and donate into my channel so that I can have more time to, you know, speak to y'all and share this knowledge and wisdom and motivation with y'all. You can always email me with a donation until I'm able to set up where you can just do it right online. So it's going to get better. So, you know, this is my test run. I'm going. So email me, contact me on Instagram, do whatever you got to do to reach me. But other than that, go ahead and have your test run. We're approaching 25 minutes. We got about 25 seconds. And get it in, y'all, to the 25th power. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. Next time I'm on live, I want to see people loading up how they test run went. And blessed wishes. Everybody power up. Just the countdown. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.